Okay, so making our way to that comfortable seat, reaching for that warmth of a mug to wrap the hands around, to bring some heat into the palms. The heat not only is soothing, but it also brings a sense of blood flow to the surface of the skin, which is one of the reasons why we start our neck and shoulder practice in this manner. So build some heat in the palms and set that mug off to the side and bring the finger pads to the very back of the shoulders, at the very top of the shoulder blades, and sitting with a nice tall spine and the belly kind of hugged in. We're not going to focus there right now, but drag the finger pads up and over the shoulders, nice and slow, so that you kind of feel the ripple through the muscles, the trapezius. And as you drag them forward to the collarbone, just take a moment, and from that thymus in the center, just tap, move it across the shoulder or the collarbone, and then just start again. And just feel into what you feel, right? We don't even notice we have tension. I know I've said it 1,000 times in 1,000 classes. When I worked, I didn't feel the tension, but when I went home to take my rings off, they were bent. Now, how much tension is in your hands on a steering wheel that you bend your rings, right? So just notice what's there right now. Because again, we just get used to the feeling. And then start the finger pads just behind the earlobes, and then drag them down behind the ear, down the scalenes, those muscles along the side of the neck that actually support and hold the neck steady, and then drag them out across the shoulders to the shoulder tips. So just begin to move that scalp line down the back of the neck and across. And when you come back to the scalp line, press those finger pads into that hair in the very back, and notice that little crevice that's back there underneath the curvature of the skull. And bring the finger pads there, pressing in, and then slowly expanding those finger pads right and left. Down again behind the ears, down the scalenes, the side of the neck, and out to the end of the shoulder tips. We'll do it one more time. Finger pads behind the hairline in the back of the head, right underneath that curvature. Drag them down, find that hollow spot, press it in. So many nerve endings right there. Give it a little massage. Then bring it out, right and left, behind the ears, down the side of the neck, and out to the shoulder tips. And once you reach the shoulder tips, pause there. Extend the elbows right and left so they're even with the shoulders. And we're just going to drop the chin down. We're not going to just fall forward. We're going to drop the chin down like we could tuck it into the throat and just feel into the back of the neck. And then lifting the head back to that neutral position, just begin tiny circles, like you could make tiny circles on the side wall. And with your fingers pressing into the shoulders, maybe the thumb is more behind and maybe the other 4 fingers are on top. As you make the tiny circle, just feel into the shoulder joint. What's working there to make the movement? And reverse it, take it the other way. And just feel into, again, any tightness or tension that you didn't even realize was there. And then pause. Take the elbows back as far as you can. Keep them level with the shoulders. So now the collarbone begins to spread. Take the finger pads to the back of the head, interlace. Let the head fall back into the hammock of the palms. Open up the throat. Now here your head is fully supported. Your neck is not doing any work. We're just leaning back. Open the throat. Open the front of the shoulders. Open the chest and take the breath. And as you release the breath, bring yourself back up to that neutral and draw those elbows together in front of you. So we're not arching. The spine is going to be straight. We're just spreading through the shoulder blades. And then open, take it back as far as you can. Let the head fall back. Again, no arch in the spine. This is all just neck and shoulders here. And then draw it in one more time. Spread the shoulder blades. Open up and drop the head back. Open the throat. Open the chest. Draw in a full breath. And then let it go one more time. Elbows come together. And let's just pause here. And just like, I'm trying to think of the name, but let's release the back of the head so it comes back to neutral and bring your forearms together in front. So the palms touch, the forearms touch, lift the elbows up. Yes, this is work. This is work. So pause here, see if you can soften the shoulders and notice your breath. Let's take one more inhale, squeeze together and exhale. Then we're going to take that right hand and we're just going to slide it down that left palm, inner wrist, forearm, and we're just going to slide it underneath the elbow and find our eagle arms. So just slide it down, keep them together, and move into eagle. So eagle can just be forearms together. It can be that bind at the wrist, or again, you can always bring the option of bringing your hands on top of the shoulders. Lift up the elbows so that they're even with the shoulders. Take the hands away from the face. Take a breath as you draw the belly in, as you straighten, as you kind of squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. We're just going to rotate over to the right. So deep breath in, elbows are up, take it right. Very slightly. Little bit of rotation in the spine. Bring it back to center. Pause, take a breath. Exhale the breath and take it over to the left. And do that twice more on your own. So we inhale to center, lift those elbows, exhale to the side, and back, and the opposite side. Last one on your own. Returning to center, again, see if you can soften through the shoulders. Still in your eagle arm position, we're going to move into that seated cat-cow position using our arms. So when you're ready, inhale, lift the fingers towards the ceiling, take a small arch in your spine, maybe your gaze follows the fingers. And as you exhale, purposely sit back on that tailbone, begin to round through your spine, draw the elbows in towards your chest, the fingers to the floor as you drop the crown of the head down. And just pause here and notice where you feel the stretch. And taking a full deep breath. Yes, this is shoulders and neck. So neck is released, head is heavy. Maybe from the tip of that tailbone, rolling all the way up your spine, you engage the muscles there. The energy centers there. Taking a full deep breath. Exhale. Fold down further. And on the inhale, pull it back up. Fingers extend up towards the ceiling. Arch through the spine. Look at your fingers here. And then bring it back. Center. Open up, cactus the hands out to the side. Elbows reaching back. Good. Expand through the chest. And then bring the hands down in front of you. Walk them forward. Again here, focus on the skin underneath the shoulders, underneath the arms. So as you walk the fingers forward, press down into the palms, set the hips back, and then just sink the chest and let the shoulders relax. Take in a full deep breath. And then we'll walk the hands back towards the body. Again, restacking through the spine. Take a moment to just switch out the leg position. And again, any leg position that feels right for you. Draw the hands back, fingertips on top of the shoulders, maybe the thumb behind, elbows in line with the shoulders. Small circles, take it the other way. So if you went forward the last time, take it the other way. Again, notice the pelvic floor. Draw the belly like you could tuck it underneath those low ribs. Maybe make the circles a little bit bigger. And then reverse it, take it the other way. And then pause again at neutral. Send those elbows back, expand through the collarbone. And then interlace the opposite thumb on top, if you even remember which one was before. It's the awkward way now. Interlace behind that head. Drop the head back into the palms. Open the throat. Head is supported here. Open the elbows. And breathe. Expand the lungs into all the space that you're creating. And then bring it back to center, stack the spine. Elbows come forward. They don't have to touch. Just bring them forward. No arches. Only movement now through the shoulders. Open up as wide as you can. And then draw it back in as you exhale all the air out. So that when you open back up, there's all this space for the new prana, chi to come in. Twice more on your own. Returning to neutral, elbows wide. Release the clasp, bring your hands to cactus. Again, expand, elbows back, maybe the back of the hands back, and then draw everything forward. Forearms, elbows, wrists, and palms meet. Press through the fingers, lift them up, building some strength into that shoulder girdle, and then back down. We're going to take 4 more. So up and down. We don't hold our breath. And back. I have 2 more. And then come back to neutral. Neutral being elbows, height of the shoulders. Slide now the left hand down the right palm, the right inner wrist, the right inner forearm. Slide it under and around, finding eagle here. Your eagle this morning, different side, right? So lift the elbows. Come to that neutral position. We're going to take it over to the left this time. Slight rotation here. Elbows to the left. Inhale back to center. Elbows to the right. Inhale back to center. Take it on your time now. Back and forth. Let's do 1 more. And as we meet back in center, take a full deep breath. Now lift the hands towards the ceiling. Take that like cow pose here. Arch through the spine. Then exhale all the air. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Sit back on that tailbone as you draw the elbows in towards the body. Curl down. Let all the air out. We're going to be here for a full breath. So just experience the space between the heart. Breathe there. Exhale, see if you can round down, tuck that chin in, lengthen the back of the cervical spine. Big inhale, slow exhale. And then lift right back up. Bring the elbows back to that neutral shoulder height. Release and open. Spread again, cactus arms, or straighten them out. Just find the expanse here. And then slowly lower the hands right to the thighs and just roll out your shoulders. And the opposite way. And we'll finish this 20-minute practice now by coming back to a seat, closing down the eyes. Feeling your breath, softening your shoulders, like you could squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. Feel that, how it drops the shoulder tips down. And just move through the neck. We'll do it in a counted 6 points, and then we'll do it fluidly. So take a deep breath in and drop right ear to right shoulder. Feel the whole left side, earlobe, all the way to the tip here. Switch it around so the chin comes towards that shoulder and the stretch moves around the neck. And notice what you notice there. And then slowly we're going to just circle that chin down towards the chest, tuck it in towards the throat like you could make a double chin. Take in a full breath, let the head just fall here. Left ear, left shoulder, open up the right side of the neck. Move it around, chin towards that left shoulder. And then bring the head back to neutral. Take a breath. Switch the crossing of your legs. We'll do it one more time, starting on the left this time. So again, hands resting so that the shoulders rest right behind you. If you don't feel like your shoulder tips are dropping down, take the arms behind you and just hold on to the forearms. That kind of makes them come back down. So take what you need. Deep breath in, left ear, left shoulder. Feel the right side. Switch chin points to that left shoulder. The stretch moves around the neck. Slowly circulate that chin to the center of the chest. Tuck it in. Take a full breath here. On the exhale, relax. Feel the space in the back of the neck. Right ear, right shoulder. Open up the left side. Chin to the shoulder. Move the stretch around. And then bring the head back to center. Now this time we're not going to do both sides. We're just going to do it in a fluid manner. So knowing that you can stop anywhere that feels like you need to, just to breathe. So we're just going to, without stopping now, just see how fluid you can move through the neck. So nice and tall, deep breath in. Right ear, right shoulder. And then the chin. And then the chin flows to the chest and the left ear to the left shoulder. The chin and to neutral. Left ear, left shoulder. Open up the right side. Flow chin to shoulder on the left. Draw it to the center again and pause. Take in a breath. Right ear, right shoulder. Chin to the right shoulder. And then back up to center. And my favorite, just to close this out, and you'll never hear yoga teachers ever say this, but draw those shoulders up to your ears and just squeeze everything that you have. Just squeeze. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Hold your breath. Then drop. Drop. Yeah. Do it again. Bring everything up. Squeeze all that tension, whatever you feel there. And when you drop it, let it go. Poof. One more time. And drop. Hands to prayer, thumbs at the sternum, head to the heart. And gratitude for the inner wisdom that brought us to the mat today. Hopefully, some of the tension, the tightness that you released will follow you into your day. Namaste.